Good morning, children. Today we will have a new lesson. The title of the lesson is The Bond of Love. This is chapter number 9 from your textbook. Okay, Beehive. Your Beehive textbook, chapter number 9. The Bond of Love. Okay, what do you mean by the title? The Bond of Love. Bond means strong connection. You can write down. What do you mean by bond? A strong connection. Okay, strong connection and love, okay, I love my motherland. Okay, I love my country, I love my mother, like that. Love, what love is. And bond of love means strong connection of love, or to develop good relation. I have a bond with my parents, I have a good bond with my friends. So like that, the strong connection. Another meaning is, the real meaning is strong connection, or to develop a strong relationship. Okay, that's all. That is the title, and it is written by Kenneth Anderson. So let us know something about Kenneth Anderson before we start with the lesson. Okay, children. Kenneth Anderson, full name is Kenneth Douglas Stewart Anderson, was an Indian-born British writer and hunter who wrote books about his adventures in the jungles of South India. You can see his image here, a real hunter's image. Okay, a real hunter's image is here. He was born 8th March 1910 in Bangalore. Okay, died 30th August 1974, again Bangalore. Spouse Blossom Fleming. Okay, people also search for Tony Lynch and all these people. Education: Bishop's Cotton Boys School, St. Joseph College. Nationality: English Indian, because he has got a connection with both the countries. Okay, so Anglo-Indian, right? Now he is interested in adventure stories, means adventure in the jungle of South India. So this is also something related to his adventurous activity. So now let us learn about it in detail. Okay, children, are you ready? Let us learn a new lesson. Yeah, the title is The Bond of Love. I have already explained it. Actually, it is all about a bear. You know what a bear is? A sloth bear. Actually, here is a sloth bear. Okay, what is sloth bear? Sloth bear is a South American animal that lives on trees and moves very slowly. What you call in Kannada, I think it's karadi, right? Bear. Okay, so it's a sloth bear. It is found on trees, South American type animal. So here the question is, how many of you have pets at home? If I ask this question, you will say, yes, teacher, I have a cat as a pet at home, a dog as a pet at home, a squirrel, something like that you may tell. But can you imagine a wild animal like a sloth bear be a pet? That is what is interesting here. Let us read the introduction. Can there be love and friendship between human beings and wild animals? For example, you have cow at home, you have an elephant at home, so we have some relation with this. But wild animals is different. Okay, cow is not a wild animal, cow is a domestic animal, elephant is a domestic animal, goat is a domestic animal, whereas wild animal is like tiger, lion, bear, okay, leopard. So can we make any relation with these animals? Let us read a fascinating account, very interesting account of an orphaned sloth bear. What is orphan means? Having lost father and mother. Orphaned sloth bear that was rescued by the author. So that is what the story is about. So here the author saves a sloth bear and is brought that animal to his home and gives that animal to his wife. Okay, and let us see how this wild animal is reared at home. Okay, sloth bears inhabit forest area including the tropical rainforest of India and grasslands at lower elevations. What is elevation? Height of a place is called elevation. Sloth bear, I told you what is sloth bear? A South American animal that lives on trees and moves very slowly. So picture is given here, it's very clear. Okay, you know what a bear is. Using their claws to dig. So it uses claws, nails of an animal is called claws to dig, and they can use their lips to form a tube, and you can see that tongue of this bear is just like a tube. What is it used for? To eat the ants from the whole of a tree. So it can make the tongue like a small pipe, right? They can then use their lips to form a tube which can go deep into the ground or into the hard reach areas like dead trees for their food. Their main food is termites. You know what termite is? Termite is termite is a small ants type thing. You may have seen edalu. Kannada, what you call edalu? Edalu. Yes, you can hear them suck up their food from several feet away. So, at a white ant type. Okay, white ant. Generally, this creature comes to the wood to eat wood. Okay. In Kerala, we call it as chitalu, chital. So, I think in Kannada, what do you call? No idea. Okay, fine. Okay, children. Now, it is very the favorite food of the sloth bear is termites. Okay. Okay, let us start with the text now. So it's all about a sloth bear that was brought to the house of the author, and the author gifted it to his wife, and the wife started rearing it in the home. Okay, bringing up that small sloth bear into their house, and the bond of relations that she made with that animal, and at the end you will come to know that how that animal is shifted to a zoo and how it is brought back from the zoo again. So that is a story, full story. Now let us go through the story slowly. I will begin with Bruno, my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident, by mistake, by chance. Okay, accident means by chance. So what is the name of that animal? Bruno. I will begin with Bruno. Bruno means my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. 2 years ago, we were passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore. People were driving away the wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. Some were shot and some escaped. We thought that everything was over when suddenly a black sloth bear came out panting in the hot sun. Okay, so the situation is here with a sugar cane field. You know what is sugar cane? Sugar cane field. Out of sugar cane we make sugar. Okay, so in that field in Mysore, author and his friends were driving or passing by driving. People were driving. Okay, driving away. What do you mean driving away means? To drive them out, to chase them out. What? Wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. How do they drive away the wild pigs? By shooting. And some were shot, some pigs were shot, some escaped, and we thought all the things were over. Suddenly a black sloth bear, I told you already, sloth bear is a small animal, South American animal, came out from the field panting. What is panting? Breathing heavily. Panting means breathing heavily in the hot sun. So sun is very hot that time. Now I will not shoot a sloth bear wantonly means for no good reason. Wantonly means for no good reason. Text meaning is given here. But unfortunately for the poor beast, one of my friends did not feel that way about it, and he suddenly shot the bear on the spot. What did one of his friends do? He shot the bear on the spot. Then what happened? As we watched the fallen animal, we were surprised to see that the black fur on its back moved and left the prostrate body. And immediately after shooting the animal, they were surprised to see something in the black fur. Fur of an animal. From the black fur, something was moving on the prostrate body. What is prostrate body? The body which is lying on the ground, lying on the ground facing downwards, that is prostrate. When we go to temple also, we make a prostrate. What is prostrate? To respect God, what we do, we lie down on the floor, that is called prostrate. So like that, the body is now lying down. Whose body is lying down? That bear's body is lying down, and something was moving on the fur. Then we saw it was a baby bear. A small bear was riding on its mother's back when the sudden shot had killed her. Actually, with the shooting, who got killed? The mother bear got killed. But what happened to the baby bear? Nothing happened. It was moving. The little creature ran around its prostrate parents, making a pitiful noise. Actually, the small bear was crying badly, seeing her mother dead. Okay, I ran up to attempt a capture. Immediately, the author ran up to that animal, to capture it. What is capture? To catch. It scooted away. What scooted? Ran fast. Scooted means ran fast. Meaning is given. Ran away into the sugarcane field. Following it with my companions, I was at last able to grab. Grab means to catch it by the scruff. What is scruff? Of the neck, the back part of the neck. Okay, the back part of the neck is called that scruff of its neck, while it snapped and tried to scratch me with its long hooked claws. So what was the reaction of that small bear? When it was caught, it started trying to bite the author, snapping the author, okay, or scratching the author with its long hooked claws. We put it in the one of the gunny bags, and what did the author and friends do with that small bear? They kept it in a gunny bag. You know what a gunny bag is? We had brought, and when I got back to Bangalore, I duly presented it to my duly means correctly. Okay, duly means correctly presented it to my wife. She was delighted. She felt very happy. She at once put a colored ribbon around its neck. So what was the reaction or response from the wife's side? She immediately put a colored ribbon around that bear's neck, and after discovering the cub was a boy. Cub, young one of a wild animal is called cub. It can be a cub of a tiger, cub of a lion, cub of a bear. We call it cub. Okay, and when the cub is identified as a boy, male, she immediately christened it. What is christened? Named it Bruno. So what is the name of that small bear? Bruno. So that is what we have come to know. Author, how Bruno came to the author's life. Okay. So let us make a immediate recap of what we have learned today. So today we started the lesson, the bond of love. Okay. So there is the reference of a sloth bear. So sloth bears are found in inhabited forest area, and the favorite food of sloth bear is termites. Okay, and here author and his friends were passing through the sugarcane field in Mysore, and they could see people were all driving away the wild pigs by shooting, and suddenly there came a mother bear, a sloth bear, but author did not want to kill it without any reason, but one of his companions happened to shoot that and killed the mother bear. But later on they could see something was moving from the black fur of the mother. It was a small baby bear, and it was crying badly, or with a pitiful noise, seeing its mother died. Okay, and the author and friends immediately ran after the small bear to catch it, and finally they were able to catch it, and they put it in a gunny bag and brought it back to Bangalore and gifted it to his wife as a gift. And she was very happy to get such a small bear, and immediately she put a colored ribbon round its neck, and after discovering that the baby bear was a male, she named it as Bruno. So dear children, today we will stop here, and all of you read it well, and try to write down the important words and their meanings. Okay, and we shall continue with the lesson tomorrow. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.